Harmony Cobell invented Severance. She came up with all of the that we have been dealing with, which sort of answers questions in terms of like why Cobell was so weird at work on the severed floor, why she was seemingly so invested in it, why she was like seemingly obsessed with Mark and Gemma's experience. It seems like she invented Severance in an attempt to escape from the pain and grief of losing her mother, who died largely in part due to Lumen's ether factory where she worked, and like where Cobell was forced into child labor. So I just thought it gave us some reference points there that mattered a lot.
My takeaway was more that her work in the Wintertide program was scientific and that this was something that Lumen was interested in and had always been interested in. And she was essentially the scientist that cracked the code and that came up with all this. I didn't feel like it was like a side project for her to escape her own misery or trauma.
Oh, I absolutely did. Yeah, I read that the other way. I took it as like the misery of working in an ether factory as a child would put you in a headspace where you were like, what if I could not have to experience this? We don't get definitively like proof one way or the other of why she came up with Severance. I assume that might be something that gets tied in later. But yeah, James Egan stole her designs, passed them off as his own. It also kind of explains why she was so pissed when she got fired. It's like, this was all my I came up with this. Now, one of the tougher things to wrap your head around is like Harmony Cobell basically being a genius.
Yes, that is hard for me to wrap my head around.